And we are back to Muse. What's up guys, GeorgeTheCloud here, welcome to the channel, and welcome to my live Supermassive Black Hole official music video, which I've never seen. I have heard the song, and I did a reaction to a beatbox cover of the song, but I actually can't remember it off the top of my head. Like, I guess I'll just have to wait and hear the first few seconds so it can click. But yeah, big shout out to Sky, thank you so much for the coffee and the support. And this song has 106 million views from 19 years ago that it was published. I'll look it up at the end, dive into the history and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to get straight into it. Hope you guys are ready for this throwback Tuesday, I guess. Thank you for watching and tuning in. If you would like to request more reactions, please go to my Patreon page or Coffee. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. Just quick pause here. So I guess I am remembering. I haven't heard this song many times though. Now that I'm hearing it, so I think for the most part it's like it pretty much new to me essentially. Music video very avant-garde, a little bit strange. I'll talk about it at the end, but okay, groovy. Man, you know what? I'm surprised because I thought I knew the song more than I did, and I didn't. This was like a hypnotizing experience almost. The music video, yeah, from back in the day when people were more experimental, just they were throwing out different like colors, textures, and stuff like that. They were not afraid to get wacky with the visuals, as opposed to now. I think they're playing it safe. Um, but yeah, first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So there's a bit of contrast here with like the the bass line, right? It's very low, it's groovy, and then on top of that you get the electric guitar, which has a lot of texture on it. It's very like gritty sounding, and maybe like an underground type of feel. But then you have his vocals, which for the most part he's using like his head voice. So he's talking like this, as opposed to if he were singing normally. I'm not trying to do his voice, but just giving you an example. But then he goes like this. And I really like the fact that they're having two like multiple levels of vocals. Like, you know how he's doing that, which I guess would be the chorus, and then you hear, I don't know if it's him or other people doing the other part of the lyrics, right, beneath it, and it's like a combination too. I don't know the exact technical term for that, but you don't see it often now that I'm thinking about it, and it's a very nice technique. It's like, you know, two worlds. You're in two different highways, and you're combining together, and it becomes like this nice you know, a bowl of vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream, and then you mix them together. And if you prefer a different flavor of ice cream, just insert it into the lesson here. um okay, yeah, the music video, maybe there's a lot of symbolism here with the owl, with the disguises, right? They're all kind of dressed up, they're covering themselves, except when they show him, which by the way, I think he would play as an amazing what am I what's the Napoleon. He looks like Napoleon Bonaparte, doesn't he? I think if there's ever a movie for it, he would be a great actor, but that's besides the point. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. All the designs in the wallpaper, different things going on, and it's very wavy, which is what I like to see. I'm a big fan of that type of pattern. It's something that you see in like, you know, water waves, or like wood patterns, right? That you see if on like wooden appliances and stuff like that, like tables. So it's very artistic for sure. They're throwing a lot in here. And you know, if this came out 20 years ago, I think that's when it came out. It would have been around the same time period where Marilyn Manson was blowing up, and I think this song in particular reminds me of something like he would have done, except without the horror and creepiness. But it's kind of like that experimental alternative rock. Okay, now let's get into the history here. Um, what year did it come out? So it's 2006, if that's right. Yep. Okay. So this is by the English rock band Muse, which was officially released as the lead single for their fourth studio album, Black Holes and Revelations. Black Holes and Revelation. And I'm thinking of the other song. Dun, dun, dun. June 19th, 2006, the track became one of the band's most successful hits and was later featured in the film Twilight. Maybe that's why it blew up? Because here's what I'm thinking. I like the song, it's groovy, but it definitely feels like it's for a particular audience. So I'm wondering like why so many millions of views, right? Compared to other songs that are like this. because you can find, many different musicians and bands that have similar styles, but they're like way, way, way lower in, but the audience views. So I'm like, why did this catch so much fire? Of course, I'm happy for them, but it's like, interesting. I wonder if there was more to it. And I'm thinking it had to do with Twilight. All right, now we're gonna look up the meaning here, because it was kind of it was hard to tell what the song was about. And if I had to speculate here before I look at this, not looking, he was talking about like somebody's love, like your love is a supermassive black hole, like you kind of drag me in and you take me places, and I get kind of lost when I'm with you. That could be it. But let me look it up here. So this uses an astronomical metaphor to describe an overwhelming, intensely magnetic, and somewhat destructive romantic relationship. Frontman Matt Bellamy has explained that the song compares a captivating woman to the center of the galaxy, a giant black hole that pulls you in so completely that you are left powerless to resist. And that kind of is what the music video feels like to me. It's something that it's like, okay, I guess I'm a part of this now, and then I am stuck in rotation. I cannot get away until the video ends. The gravitational pull. The inescapable physical attraction of a lover is compared to the extreme, unavoidable gravity of a black hole. And from what I've seen of this band so far, they like to connect some of their lyrics to galaxy, to the universe. Same terminology. What was the most recent song that I reacted to from them? There's been a few here. I still have to go back to the older catalog. Cryogen. See, that's what I'm saying. The toxic attraction. Okay, the narrator admits they are a fool for this person, even though they recognize their partner is superficial, deceptive, and ultimately bad for them. Of course. Why is that a thing, that we are attracted to toxicity? What is not meant for is like, you get denied, it makes you want it more. The cataclysmic metaphor. Lyrics like glaciers melting in the dead of night and the superstar sucked into the supermassive reflect extreme apocalyptic change and the loss of one's identity to an overpowering personality. Wow. They're really going in for, like, they're using space for all these types of metaphors. Some fans and analysts interpret the lyrical references to submission. Don't you know I suffer? As allusions to a dominant submissive dynamic. Huh. Okay. I mean, I really I'm supportive of, musicians that use lyrics that are like uncommon. Yeah, maybe go for the extreme symbolism or refer to this over here, but the fact that it's not as straightforward is very cool to me, that they're thinking outside the box, and that at the same time they're creating this sort of, no pun intended, universe for themselves, that now people, when you think of Muse, maybe you're gonna go to like, oh, this is their style, this is what they like to dive into. And so far, to me, it would mean that they are into like the cosmic, right? So there you have it, guys. At long last, I saw the video after 20 years at this point, and there's so many more that I haven't seen because I don't know. I guess I didn't used to watch music videos growing up. I listened to a lot of music, right? But YouTube was new and it wasn't like a big thing. So I have to go back and watch all these music videos. If you have suggestions, please comment down below, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.